For the pension scheme, risk management is one of the major issues, as our major agenda is to ensure that we preserve capital for our members. So we have allocated a big amount of our contributions for our members of our assets to private equity. However, we have been very careful on that allocation. We have allocated in various sectors within the private equity, some who are invested in infra, some who are invested in FMG, some who are invested in tech, and some also in financial industry. Additional to that, we have invested in funds in various levels of fundraising, some the tail end, some are currently, and also in funds which are on various structures, some which are open-ended and some which are closed. Additional to that, we do a detailed due diligence to ensure that we understand the fund before reinvestment, and the deed is done both technical and legal. And we have been working with some of these funds for a while, and we are able to see and preview some of the investment beforehand. And we have negotiated with some of the funds some observer seats in the LPAC to ensure that we are able to understand the investment philosophy where before the investments happen. So the work and the partnership with these funds allows us to understand the funds. In addition to that, some of the funds have been able to offer protection of first loss capital, so ensuring that the risk is well managed. So you cannot say that you can completely run away from the risk, but we have tried to manage the risk. Thank you. We formed a KEPFIC, that is Kenyan Pension Fund Infrastructure Consortium 5 years ago, after we are realizing that most of the funds or pension funds were not really allocating investment to alternative assets. So we thought it was necessary to bring together like-minded pension schemes to be able to allocate some funds to alternative assets. So this consortium has been funded majorly by USAID, and some of those funds we have been able to generate internally. We have been able to scan a number of asset classes through KEPFIC and do a due diligence together as those pension funds together, and then showcase these funds to a number of organizations. So on IFRA, we were able to even negotiate with the government for allocation of 10% to infra debts through the consortium, and we have been able to see a number of investment on infra. One of them majorly being the one we did for the real estate. We did the Kenya Mortgage Refinance, and we are able to see a big allocation to that. And additional to that, we saw an allocation to real estate investment trust, that is REITs, through the same. And recently we also raised, there was a release of the lot 18 for the toll roads, which was also raised through KEPFIC. So the consortium has been able to bring together like-minded individuals, and through the same now we have seen attraction on these alternative asset classes. So it's something that should be able to work. We hope even with the withdrawal of USAID's finance, we should be able to generate our own finances internally and continue to offer these services to the pension schemes which are looking at the alternative asset class, whereas at the same time this also generating good return to them. Thank you. Some years ago, corporate papers were being listed in our stock market, and with the closure of Chase Bank and Imperial Bank, we lost a lot of money through those investments. Hence, we have seen very less of the fundraising from corporate organizations, and we then require to see an opportunities that pension scheme can tap on private credit. Most of the investment that we have done majorly had been equity allocation. Then we require to then look at the private credit allocation. There are several opportunities, one being investment in infra debts, and that has already happened with the fundraising of Kenya Mortgage Refinance. We are looking forward to opportunities within the corporate sector. So many companies are looking for debts, that there's still a gap because the banks are not able to fund some of those opportunities. Additional to that, we have seen so many Kenya's entrepreneurship. So there's opportunity within trade finance that we can be able to fund some of those opportunities if when they come due and they are looking for partners. Pension schemes have, I would say, capital that is patient. So which can allow the full supply chain throughout the investment and allow this person to be able to make their money. Additionally, we have invested majorly on real estate as an equity. Private credit will allow pension schemes to invest in real estate as a debt, ensuring that we are able to protect ourselves. What we have been able to discuss and also try to manage is to negotiate for guarantees within this private credit, or as well as protection of the loss of capital. So for the opportunities that we have had, we have negotiated with some of the DFIs to just offer guarantees, and if not, if it's government fundraising on the credit, we also manage to get government guarantees in those cases. Thank you. We recently, in 2021, we moved our administration from external to internal. And that was one of the way of ensuring that we are to improve governance within the pension schemes. Because for us to understand the need for our members and be able to replicate that, we needed to cover mind shift. So we moved our administration from externally to internally, and we started first with ensuring that we trained our team, internal team, the secretary, to understand the asset class. And additional to this, we have continuously trained them. We have also moved on to train our board members, not the one-off training, but continuous training, so that our board members understand the asset class. So you find like the combination of the secretariat team that understand the asset class and the combination of the trustees makes it even a better win for the allocation of this asset class for the private equity. This has worked well for our scheme, and additional to this, we have also been able to push for some of the reforms within the pension industry. So with this, what I would say, the pension scheme, what they can learn first is you start small. We didn't start with a big ticket. We started small. We have continually adding more and more. Additionally, training is not a one-off agenda. It will continue training more and more. And also you need to understand your members, because our members are commercial investors. They are looking for return. So the more you have your solution internally, the more you are better to understand what the members are looking for. So understanding the members more, understanding the trustees more, understanding what your investments are, and also training your trustees and your secretariat will make it better for you to get to this asset class. It's an asset class that also even your own service provider struggles to understand. Thank you. I've attended now, I think this must be the 4th or the 5th AVCA Conference. It has been an opportunity for us to meet most of the GP that we have invested into in one house. Because in the previous times you have to attend the Investors Day to meet some of these GPs, and you're meeting them individually. So this is, you incur one cost and you're able to attend all of them together. So it minimizes cost for us, and also it allows us to see what others are offering better than most likely, or even improved than what you have been offered. So even for the last 5 years or 6 years of our investment, we have been able to see other opportunities which we have picked from AVCA Conference. The one we are in South Africa, there's one of the GP we had discussion then, and we have now committed investment in that GP. So it gives an opportunity to know exactly what the market is offering. It also gives you an opportunity for you to benchmark with other LP like yourself, what they are doing, what you might have done wrong, and it's also what you can be able to improve. So it's an experience that I cannot compare to any other. Some people were asking me, why are you going to Nigeria? I told them, if you only understand what is in Nigeria, you would have followed me. Thank you.